Hey everybody, it's Thursday, September 25th, 2008. Thanks for stopping by. I just had hernia surgery a couple of days ago, so this isn't easy for me even to make this video actually. I've been pretty miserable the past few days, but it's getting better, so hopefully I'll be feeling somewhat normal pretty soon. Let me tell you, you haven't lived until you have had a violent reaction to food while getting over a surgery. That is fun. Okay, so what do I want to talk about today? Well, the federal bailout, of course. Recently, they had the AIG insurance group go bankrupt, get close to going out of business. The Bush administration wants to fork over $700 billion to bail out AIG. And they want to do this by printing more money. Now, this bailout deal, it allows them to give $700 billion at one time. From the wording of the bill, it sounded to me like it wasn't even a one-shot deal. Like they could give $700 billion again if they wanted to. Now, I'm not an expert on these things, but that's what it sounded like to me. And also, I noticed in the bill that there was no oversight, and there was no discussion of the terms of the bill. In other words, the people in charge of executing the bailout can do it however they see fit, and we're not allowed to know about it, much less discuss it. Okay, that's pretty fishy. Okay, so a lot of people have said that this is socialism for the rich and capitalism for the poor, and the reason is, okay, these people that they're bailing out. Now, they've already bailed out people before to the tune of $1.1 trillion in recent months. And it hasn't, lo and behold, it hasn't stopped the downward decline. But now they want to give another $700 billion to bail out people on Wall Street who have made bad business decisions, who have acted irresponsibly, who've been reckless, who have swindled people out of their homes. These people they want to protect, but they don't want to protect the people who've been swindled. They want to, basically the idea is to buy all these illiquid assets, which, as Ron Paul explained today on Fox Business News, just means assets that nobody wants to buy and therefore aren't worth very much, if anything. So they want taxpayers to buy the worthless assets at current cost from these people who have gone out of business because they were reckless and greedy. Now, I don't know about you, but that doesn't sit well with me, and apparently it doesn't sit well with very many people in this country, because today Congress was flooded with calls and emails and letters from angry constituents. Every member of Congress was getting these thousands of requests not to pass this bill. And this is the only reason why I believe it hasn't passed yet. Congress is scared. They have actually been intimidated just a little bit by the sheer number of calls and emails that they're getting from their constituents. Lo and behold, the people are actually paying attention and they don't like it. Now, Ron Paul was on Fox Business News today, like I said, and they gave him all the standard arguments. We have to save this company or else. And he said, well, look, if this company goes out of business, that's too bad. That's bad for that company. It might be bad for the economy in the short run. Things might devalue. But that's what's got to happen. You can't have things overvalued forever. The market will correct itself. And if we try to prop these people up, the only thing we're going to do is, by printing all this money, we're going to devalue the currency. And we actually could see our currency collapse. And when a currency collapses, it's not pretty. The Turkish lira collapsed, and overnight everyone became a millionaire because you had to have 1,000,000 Turkish liras just to buy a hamburger. Okay, and all the millionaires became broke. So, that's one thing that could happen in this country. If every time we see some company on Wall Street that has been reckless and has made billions and billions of dollars on bad business practices suddenly realize that their assets are worth nothing, and we buy their assets by printing tons of money, we could see our currency actually collapse down to nothing. And all your savings, everything you own would be worthless. So that's kind of the choice you got here. Either you can, you can allow the people who have done stupid things to pay for their mistakes, or you can try and help them, like we did during the Great Depression, and have an economic downturn that doesn't last just for a year, but that is prolonged for decades. That's our choice, okay? And when they start scaremongering, that's what you've got to remember. They're saying, well, you'll lose your job, you'll lose your house. Why? Because an insurance company is going out of business? I don't think so, okay? It will have a negative effect on the economy, and it will have a negative effect on the stock market. But you know what? That's going to happen anyway. There's nothing going to stop that. So the choice we have to make is, do we still want our currency to be worth something, or do we not? That's what we've got to decide. Now, I think that Congress will end up voting on this bill in one form or another, because it's pretty obvious at this point that public policy in this country does not reflect public will. The foreign and the domestic policy that our government engages in has nothing to do with the will of the vast majority of the American public. That's just a fact. And the vast majority of the American public vehemently opposes using their own money to bail out billionaires. Okay. But you just wait and see. This bill is going to pass, and that will be further proof that this country is no longer a democracy, as if you need it anymore. Now, one other thing I want to mention about this is this whole crisis is showing us who is who, okay, what our choices are. On one side, you've got Ron Paul telling everybody the truth, telling everybody what they need to do in order to fix this crisis. On the other side, you have Obama, McCain, Bush, Bernanke, Paulson, all sitting at one big table. And I'm not exaggerating, folks. They're all sitting at one big table talking about what they're going to do. Are they going to give the financial giants $701 billion? Or are they going to give the financial giants $699 billion at the extreme right end of the spectrum? Okay? The extreme left end of the spectrum, maybe $701 billion. We'll be socialists, sir. No, we'll be free market capitalists. We'll give them $699 billion. Okay? That's the choice you're given. That's the debate. And on the other side, the side that nobody wants to talk about, Ron Paul is telling everybody, look, if you roll over and play dead because these people are fear-mongering, your money is going to be worthless. Worthless. If you don't, some insurance monopoly will go under because they were stupid and greedy. What do you want to do? It's your choice. Thanks for watching.